Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex here, back for another video. And in this video, I want to talk about virtual wholesaling lease options. Now, this is a topic I haven't covered, and the reason I haven't covered it is because I wasn't really a fan of doing these deals virtually until recently. So the reason I wasn't a fan of doing these deals virtually is because, my opinion, you're going to do a lot more deals and you have a better likelihood of getting a contract signed when you're meeting face to face with the homeowner, right? When you're somebody who's trying to get the deal over the phone without meeting in person, you're a lot less likely to close the deal. And if you are in my market, then, and you were competing with me in my market, then a seller's going to do business with me every time versus someone who might be outside of my market trying to get a deal virtually, right? Because I meet with them face to face, I develop a better relationship doing so. But come to think of it, I mean, a lot of the homes that I put under contract, I could have done virtually. It's just my own thinking that I thought, you know, I had to meet with them in person to get these deals done. But the truth is, since my focus is in wholesaling lease options, I don't need to really see the house, right? I don't need to see the house. And I can use the photos that were already advertised, which I've done every single time, the homes that are already been advertised on MLS, or the owner that took photos of it. I can just use those same photos to market to my lease purchase buyers, right? So for those reasons, since I'm not closing on the home, since my buyer is the one that's going to be closing on it, and since I'm assigning my rights out of the deal after I locate, pre-screen, and assign back, I don't need to see the house. All right, so I'm gonna make this a focus now, right? Not just wholesaling lease options, but doing it virtually. Some reasons I'm gonna do it is because I don't know, it's an exciting concept. I'd have the option to travel around the world, right? If I can pull it off, doing at least one deal a month. We'll say each deal is roughly $7,500. That's $90,000, right? Gross. Call it a six-figure business, right? And yeah, that's really cool. I mean, you'd have the option to travel around the world, right? Or you could live anywhere in the country, right? So if you like to be in a warmer climate, then you can do these deals virtually. There are pros and cons to everything. So I think some of the cons, and I'll probably do another video specifically on pros and cons, but some of the cons are obviously you have a job, right? So meaning you're always gonna have to be doing deals since you're not building passive income. So that's a con, right? So you're always gonna be the one having to do the deals. You're gonna be financially independent, but not necessarily financially free, because you still have to be a part of the process to get the deals done, right? Versus when you start doing options where you stay in the middle, right? Sandwich, owner finance, subject to, then you're building passive income. Whether you get up or not, you're gonna have income coming in regardless, right? And not only that, you also have a lot more room, right? With the profits, you have a lot more profit margin to build a team, right? You could hire a buyer specialist, you can hire a personal assistant, you can hire a seller specialist, so that you can take yourself out of the equation and simply manage the team. All right. With virtual lease options, virtual wholesaling lease options, you don't really have enough profit margin, in my opinion, to hire that big of a team. Right, so you're going to be the one that's making the calls. You could probably hire VAs to do the prospecting for you, but you're going to have to make the follow-up calls. You're going to have to put the deal together. You're going to have to send out the contracts. Probably have a VA do that part, and you know, you could have. I guess there's different ways you can do it, right? There's different ways you can do it, but I just know that I'm not building passive income and I'm not building real wealth. It's just basically a transaction, sort of like a realtor, right? Except I don't have to actually visit the homes. I don't have to. Meet the sellers, meet the buyers. So that's going to be my focus. It's a neat project that I'm going to work on. And geez, when I pull this off, I'll have the option to travel around the world and, you know, see what happens. So this is just a quick video on what I'm going to focus on next, which is virtual wholesaling lease options. I'm going to change some steps within my process, and I'm going to share that with you on how I'm able to do it, and give you some case studies. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So look out for future videos, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks for watching.